Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. There are 7 things which are essential for a Muslim to believe in. These are spelled out in detail in the formal declaration of Islamic faith, known as Iman Mufassal. Number 1, faith in Allah. Number 2, faith in his angels. Number 3, faith in all of his messengers or prophets. Number 4, faith in his revealed books. Number 5, faith in the last day of judgment. Number 6, faith in the doctrine of predestination, which lays down that everything good or bad is decided by Allah, which is taqdeer. And number 7 is faith in the life after death. First of all, we will discuss faith in Allah. We all believe that we have faith in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is true. But if we study the psychological intentions of human beings, we come to know that we have taken this phrase for granted. Allah is one. Allah is omnipotent. There is no God but Allah. But when we are stuck in worldly problems or difficult situations in life, what is the very first thought that strikes in our brain? Is this planned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? No, absolutely not. We think about multiple factors like someone's misjudgment, someone's misbehavior, someone's mistreatment, someone's misconception, or someone's misuse of power and authority. And we believe that this is the real cause of the problem. If we have a true faith in the oneness of Allah, then we must have believed that Allah is the only organizer of our life. He is the only planner of some problematic situations come in our lives. If we have believed that He put a man in some difficult situation with a purpose, and He is the only one who can solve the situation, which apparently seems difficult to us, then we can somehow justify our belief in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we try to tackle the situation on our own or declare some worldly powers responsible for that, we lose our faith in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when we become confused about our belief, our entire life becomes a jigsaw puzzle. Like how to start our day, how to say, what to expect, how to react, how to feel, what to give, what to take, this and that. We assume that we can add something very valuable in Allah's planning by thinking in this critical way. We do not submit ourselves to Allah's planning. It means that we do not believe in the oneness of Allah. We give our subconscious mind the status of God and very bluntly say that someone A or B or C put me in this difficult situation, and it is me who has the ability to come out of it, or that relation, or my intellect, or my money will help me to come out of this difficult situation. Alas, at that time, we do not have belief in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It means we fail many times in admitting and confirming this first and foremost pillar of faith, faith in Allah, that there exists some power who has organized and planned our life, and He is the one who loves human beings 70 times more than a mother. For example, if a child of 1 year or so sees a fire and some burning charcoal, enlightened brightly in a beautiful yellow, orange, and bluish colors that are the colors of fire, That 1 year old child gets fascinated by its twinkling light and insists to grab that burning charcoal. His mother stops him to grab it. He starts weeping and insists more and more, but his mother stops him again and again and tries to give him some other things, but he remains consistent in his demand and gets upset and starts blaming his mother, and that his mother is not willing to see him happy, or perhaps she is not sincere with her child. That's why she is not giving him the thing he wants. He gets very distressed and starts planning that whenever she'll divert her attention from him, he will definitely snap that fireball. After some time, when he considers that his mother is not looking at him, he cleverly approaches that fire. But his mother holds him tightly with anger and scolds him and keeps a very tight grip on him for some time. That time can be just 10 minutes to 15 minutes, but it appears a very long time for a child. He cries and cries and tries to come out of this tight grip. He asks others to help him in getting his wish. But his mother says that he is not aware of the fact that this beautiful thing is not a toy, but actually a burning coal. It will harm him. And I, being a mother, being his well wisher, will never allow my child to hold it and play with it or eat it. And when that child grows older and a little bit independent, he plans to touch that ball of fire, just one time so that he can have a feel of it, and tries to prove that whatever my mother was saying is not quite right. When he gets an opportunity, he picks that ball of fire with his both hands. But what happened now? His hands burn badly. He feels pain. He cries, he regrets, he admits his fault. He wants to undo that situation. But now he has to get through what whole situation. He has to get through that whole situation with pain and regrets. By the time his hands get treated and healed, he gets the lesson that his mother's control on him and planning about his life was absolutely right. And it was he who was unable to understand the whole situation. We are just like that 1 year old child. Keep on insisting to get something very charming but harmful. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who loves us 70 times more than a mother, gives us many other options which are beneficial for us. And we just take those provisions for granted and keep on insisting to get settled in a way we are thinking right, not in the way which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala suggests us to be right. After struggling and juggling in different situations in life, we say that we learned life with our own experience. We try to convince others that life is very hard. People around us are not so sincere. Our circumstances are not in our favor. And that we are unfortunate to get stuck in this difficult times or in this difficult situations. In Hadith, in Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, this is a Hadith, it is narrated by Abu Huraira rahmatullah alayh. Allah's Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, the offsprings of Adam abused Dahr. Dahr is time. They abused Dahr, and I am the Dahr. In my hands are the night and the day. In other words, in another hadith, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, the son of Adam hurts me, for he abuses time, though I am time. In my hands are all things, and I cause the revolution of day and night. So if we have true belief in the oneness of Allah, we can have contentment, peace of mind, serenity of heart, and a life where there is no sadness, no aggression, no disappointment, and no regrets. But for this, we'll have to admit that there is one God, there is one planner, there is one organizer, there is one creator, only one. Let's build this first pillar of faith in a proper, solid way so that we can have a strong understanding of Islam and life. Thank you.